with the incredible Bill Nighy celebrating this premiere. When you first heard about this role, how did you feel about it, and what did you decide to do going into it different from the original adaptation?
Well, what I felt about it was that I must have been very good in a previous life. That I had dinner with a Nobel Prize winning novelist who then, after dinner, suggested that we make this movie. It fell into my lap, and I felt very lucky, beyond lucky, and flattered, and very fortunate. And I think when I saw, I hadn't seen the original when the suggestion was made. When I saw the original, the central performance, which is the one that I play, is marvelous, but it's so different from anything that I might bring, because it's just, I don't know, it just is. And therefore I didn't feel like I never felt that I was in competition, and I never felt daunted by it. And looking back, you think, are you insane? This is remaking a Kurosawa movie. But I didn't feel that really, and I don't think anybody, maybe they did, maybe they just didn't tell me about it, but I don't think anyone did, because we were in such good shape with Mr. Ishiguro, whose idea it was, and who was going to adapt it, and he's a Nobel Prize winning novelist, and he's a tremendous writer, and not surprisingly, he came up with something really beautiful.
And last question, in this film, your character finds a moment to live boldly. What is the boldest move you've made in your career or in your life?
Wow. Well, I've been bold over the years, I suppose. I suppose one of them was to become an actor in the first place. Mind you, I was so young, and when you're that young, you don't know what that means, you know what I mean? You have no idea that the kind of, how reckless that is as a decision, and what the odds are. If you knew what the odds were, you'd stay home. But so I suppose that's pretty bold. And just and sometimes I've had to be bold in terms of, like all actors, in terms of a level of performance that you think is probably too risky or too out of your range, and you have to dare. You have to be a little bit daring, and there's been a few occasions like that where I just think, well, okay, I hope so, but and it's kind of worked out.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice to see you.
Great to meet you.
Nice to see you.